Konnichiwa, minasan. It's Gray from Wakazashi's Tea House over in Japan. I hope you're good. I hope you're genki. Okay, I have a bit of a different review than usual. I thought I've got to give this one a go because it's been hyped up, it's been bigged up. It's been called The Transformation of the Marvel Universe. It's beginning here. It's Ultimate Invasion issue 1. And it came out today, Wednesday, June 21st, 2023, priced $8.99. Now, the big hype for this is not just it's Jonathan Hickman and Bryan Hitch, but it's 52 pages. But I tell you what, the digital copy that I have, there's only actually 40 pages of story, and then you got extra pages full of, you know, the credits and these weird data pages that Jonathan Hickman loves to do so much. There's 2 covers in there, and there's some black and white art from the issue by Bryan Hitch, which is great to see, but think about that, 40 actual pages of story. So the question is it any good? Is it worth picking up? Well, I've come into this kind of not much background knowledge. You know, I know some of the main characters, but I'm not that familiar with the big villain in this. And it's not a spoiler to reveal who it is, but if it is, I won't mention it here. I'll wait till my brief story summary, which again, I'm not going to spoil. I'm just going to talk about the opening to the story and then give some thoughts on what I think and what the art's like. But yeah, overall, if I had to give it a rating, I'd say this is maybe, for me, maybe a bit harsh, but it's a 6.5 out of 10. And most of that is for Bryan Hitch's art because, yeah, he can be a bit hit and miss as well, can't he? But I do like his work in some things I've had before, some things I've read, so it was good to see it. But to be honest, it's at times it's great. Other times you're kind of like, maybe, you know, he was rushing to get those 40 pages finished. So yeah, but you do get the feeling, you know, with him on the book that it is, they're trying to make it be a big event, but as I've heard some people talking about, there's not been much build up to this, apart from, you know, the hype and the synopsis and the solicitations. So people are going to be, I guess, picking it up because of the ultimate brand name, you know, the ultimate title. And to be honest, in this issue, apart from the very, very end, there's like an epilogue, not a lot happens. There we go. So that's my kind of 2-minute take and my initial reaction. Now, I've only read it through once so far, so I'm going to go through it again. And as I say, I'll give you some of the story points. But one thing I did notice was there's a lot of dialogue in this. Some of the text boxes, the word balloons are pretty dialogue heavy, and there's not that much action. So, of course, you know, you could argue with it being issue 1, it is a lot of setup. But I'm not even sure how many issues it's going to be. It's a mini series, isn't it? Is it only 4? Is it going to be 4 issues? I have to double check on that. But let me know in the comments. Okay, so that's it. So to give a brief summary, 6.5 out of 10. Disappointing. I was hoping for a lot more. Not that much action, and the characters are kind of like, yeah, they sound okay, but I'm not sold on the big bad in this. As I say, there's not been much build up. Okay, so let me give you a bit of a opening story summary, and as I say, I'll keep it spoiler free. So please keep watching. Okay, here we go. The issue opens with an almost blank page dedicated to telling us it's chapter 1, and it's called Good Artist's Copy, and we get 616 in a circle, so it's a 616 universe. Then we have 2 months ago, we're in a town close to a place called the Blackguard Building, and there's a white transit van pulling up. Inside the van, there are people dressed in, looks like soldier gear, mercenary gear, and they're talking about making a point of entry. Are we going in through the front door? How many guards? A lot. But that's not what you should be worried about. The mission is to get what they came for, but we're not sure what it is yet. Inside the building, there are some guards stationed around, and they see this kind of group of stealth-looking black-clad warriors coming in. Oh crap, says one of the guards inside, as we see one of the members here with a strange looking gun. It appears to be bending round a corner. I think that's just the art maybe, and it projects some kind of weird circular energy blast, blowing the security guards inside, who actually look like soldiers, blowing them through a wall. The soldiers open fire, but they're not doing any damage to the attack team. It's not luck, you idiot, it's the suit. Now, focus on the job. But then from nowhere we see what appears to be a rocket launcher in the defense of the building. It's blowing up the attack team, who actually felt that one, as they say. But don't worry. One of the members has got something special, something up his sleeve. Guess what he throws at it to take out the missile launcher? Yeah, that's right. What appears to be a black hole energy weapon. What the heck is going on there? They grab a key card and they make their way to find someone or something or someone. But you can guess it's going to be someone, can't you? They're talking about money, but to get to the money, there's a man, and they make their way in through a locked door. The access code is good to go, and we see what appears to be, well, it's a naked man seen from behind. He's looking out on what appears to be the cosmos, a galaxy or something, and all he says is, right on time. So, if you don't want to know who the main villain is, stop watching now. You still here? Okay. He turns round and he's got a weird kind of triple scar over his right eye, and he says the word fantastic. Looks just like Reed Richards, so we can guess this must be the Maker, who I must point out, I'm not that familiar with the character, so let's see what he's like. Does he hold up as a threat, as a villain? All I will say here is there's a lot of dialogue, a lot of text in the boxes. Look at it here. What do you think? I actually kind of struggled to get through this. I was hoping for it to be, at least wow, really well written or really clever, witty, some good jokes, but it was just kind of plot explanation. And let me skip ahead. We get a double page credits page, and then we get one of the classic Jonathan Hickman graphic pages, which looks very, very basic. A brief description of the Maker, the multiversal Reed Richards, Divergent. Danger, this prisoner possesses universal-level intellect combined with megalomania and personal dissociative disorder. Now it's 6 weeks ago, so we've jumped back in time, but a little bit ahead of the 2 months ago that we opened with. And we've got Fantastic Four leader Reed Richards and Black Panther. They're in, a complete and utter wrecked area. It looks like the cities have crumbled, or a huge building has crumbled. They're picking through the rubble looking for something. With the state of the area here, like ground zero, it looks like, you wonder that there's anything still in one piece, but they seem to somehow appear in this, secretly guarded, high security prison, which I guess was part of that building. It's not clear, it just says later and they're there. Now, again, I won't spoil what happens here, but they appear to be looking at the Maker from behind. Reed Richards says, "Is that really you, Reed? Are you really me?" Then let me skip ahead again. We get a text box here saying later that same day in Brooklyn. It's Miles Morales, and for some reason the Maker has just transported himself to Miles Morales' bedroom. "Who are you?" he asks. And this is weird. Again, apologies for any spoilers, but I don't know any background to this, if this was already known. But the Maker tells Miles Morales, "I am your father." No, sorry, that's Darth Vader, isn't it? He says, "I'm your brother." "What?" says Miles. So it appears to be setting Miles Morales up as a major part of this story. But again, I don't want to spoil, so I will skip ahead to... We get to see some of the Avengers, some of the team here. "We're going to stop you!" It's Reed Richards screaming at, I can guess who it is. Doctor Strange is there, Namor, and is it Black Bolt? I'm not quite sure. Then again, just let me skip ahead to a great scene here where we see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 heroes. We also have Iron Man and Charles Xavier, Professor X, added to the team. Okay, so this is where I'll end the story summary. There's an epilogue with quite a surprising and could be shocking, an event that is going to have huge ramifications in it. And that's about it. So I'll end the story summary here. Okay, there we go. So what did you think of that? I hope you enjoyed my review. As I say, you know, let me make it clear, I don't have that much knowledge of this team and all the characters, especially the main villain. But yeah, as I was saying in my review at the beginning, it was pretty disappointing. I was hoping for, you know, more shocks and surprises and more bang for your buck. So let me just point out the variant covers. There are, in fact, let me just count them. There's 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 variant covers with some kind of the same image, but, you know, with or without the text, without the title. There's a blank variant. There's a Peach Momoko one. She seems to be doing lots and lots of covers these days. Ed McGuinness, we can see there. There's the Hitch wraparound, black and white. Who else? There's a Hitch foil variant, which probably means you have to buy, you know, 500 to get one, something like that. And yeah, there we go. That's it. So, hope you enjoyed it, and please drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. Does it make a lot of sense to you? This, you know, if you've got experience with the Ultimate Universe and the Ultimate series in the past, I'd love to hear from you. And what did you think of it overall? I hope you enjoyed my video, and yeah, I hope to see you in a future one. This is Gray from Wakazashi's Tea House, signing off for the night. Matane.